Stop everything you are doing and listen to me. You should not just listen to part of it or put it off until later. This is a direct intervention from the spiritual world. What you are experiencing right now is unique. There's something happening behind the scenes of your life that you are not yet aware of, but your spirit is already sensing it. You may have noticed a different kind of agitation, as if something is about to happen, as if the air around you is charged with an energy you cannot explain. You are agitated for a reason. Have you been feeling a lot of pressure in your chest, a strong urge to cry for no reason, and strange dreams? Know that there is an explanation for this. Heaven has sent me a special warning, and I am here to deliver this message to you. Please pay attention. This term is not intended for people who spend hours in front of the screen looking for entertainment in videos. Your name is written in this message. It was prepared especially for this moment in your journey, for this phase of your story. If you don't pay attention to what I'm about to say, you will regret it. Not because someone will punish you, but because you will have missed the train that was waiting at your station, just waiting for you to get on. My voice is trembling with urgency because I can see what you cannot yet see. I see what is coming to your door. I see the conversations that are taking place in places you have never been, but which are about you. Morning with your name written on it. Incredible news is coming. It's not just a word of comfort or a simple answer to your prayers. It's the change you've been asking for in silence, hidden in your room, in the moments when you thought no one was seeing your tears. It's like fixing everything that's been broken. It's confirmation that you weren't crazy when you felt that. Something big was in store for you. Archangel Michael told me that he has been watching closely. I have been fighting in the invisible world to ensure that this message reaches you before we lose this chance. This is not just a warning. It is important guidance. As the heavens move to bring you what is destined for you, the enemy is also at work trying to distract you, confuse you, or blind you so that you do not realize what is happening. That is why we are sending this emergency message. The next few hours are very important, so they must not be wasted. The timing is perfect. Things are happening as planned, and the miracle is about to happen. It is just waiting for you to realize it and position yourself to receive it. Heaven says, I have seen how long you have waited. I have seen how many times you gave when you had nothing left to give. I have seen how you humbled yourself, lied that you were fine when you were hurting, and smiled when you wanted to cry. But I never stopped watching. I never forgot your prayers, even when it seemed like nothing was happening. I was working behind the scenes, and now the curtains are opening. Your life is about to change. The light that has been out for so long is shining on you again. Today is a good day for you to receive what other people said would never happen to you. You have an opportunity to break out of the cycle that almost destroyed you and finally say, "This is the moment I was born for." This is not an exaggeration. This is not just cheap motivation. This is a revelation from the spiritual world. I am bringing something to your door that will restore your hope, correct the lies that have been spoken about you, and lift your name up in places where it has been rejected. Listen to what Archangel Michael is saying. A name is being spoken on your behalf. Someone has spoken about you, and this time it was not in jest, but with respect. Someone who does not remember you is being remembered by divine power. Someone who has blessed you and walked away is being guided by heaven. They do not know why they are thinking of you again. They do not understand why your name keeps appearing in their hearts. I know, because I put it there before continuing. Write in the comments, "Nothing bad happens to me because I am protected by the light of angels." This will protect your energy with the power of angels and prevent any negative energy from approaching you. Now, I will explain how to do this. You will see something change so quickly in your life that you won't know what to do. I will tell you exactly what to do, because this miracle does not come from people, but from heaven. It does not happen through manipulation, but through pure grace. You did not come because you begged, but because you trusted. I said I would do this. I whispered in your ear while you were dreaming. I told you not to give up, even when the pain seemed unbearable. You held on even when tears soaked your pillow. You said, "God, I still trust you," and that brought about your deliverance. That faith was blessed. Today is your day to receive your reward. Archangel Michael keeps saying that there is a file, either physical or spiritual, that has been hidden, blocked, or locked. But this morning, I received the order to unlock it. The door has been lifted. The person who says no has lost their authority. The person who was going to replace you has been reassigned. This was not supposed to happen until much later. But because of your help, your prayers, your broken but still beating heart, it is happening now. You will feel it when the change hits your body. A vibration in your chest, an electric current in your hands. Your atmosphere will change. The energy around you will change. There will be a distraction when the message or confirmation arrives. Don't allow it. The enemy always arrives late, trying to create confusion at the right moment. But if you pay attention, you won't miss what's happening. The sky announces. The good news is not just an announcement. It's a wave. It will start simply, like an unexpected phone call, a last-minute invitation, or a message from someone you haven't heard from in a long time. And then it will grow. Another phone call, another opportunity, another door. And when you least expect it, you will look around and realize it was Him. The Lord did all this for me. You need to take this seriously. I want you to talk about your life today with confidence. No more hiding. No more saying, maybe it's not. For me, it is for you. That's why I made you open this message. That's why I made sure you didn't put it aside. That's why I made your spirit stop here. Because this word is exactly on time for your destiny. Archangel Michael whispers, someone tried to block this blessing. They tried to use something that happened in your past against you. They spoke your name with contempt. They shared something you said in confidence, but their voice lost its power. They didn't speak about it anymore. Their lie became your launching pad because I used their betrayal as proof of your resilience. Now that you have passed the test, I have removed their names from your future. Today, I want you to walk with pride. I want you to smile with confidence. Prepare your space for blessing. Clear your atmosphere. Open your spiritual ears. Pray attentively. This message is not just another promise, but a divine confirmation that the waiting period is over. You are not next in line. You are who you are. The people who doubted you will be surprised. The people who called you dramatic will want to know, how did this happen so fast? And you will say, it was God, and that is indisputable. No one will be able to take credit away from your idea. No one will be able to say that you humbled yourself, begged, or manipulated, because I will make them see clearly it was me. Archangel Michael says, mark this day. Mark this moment. Before midnight tonight, you will receive a spiritual sign confirming what has been said. Don't minimize it. Don't think too much about it. It could be a name spoken aloud, a dream, a strange phrase, a number repeated 3 times. Stay alert. When it comes, raise your hands and say, I receive, Lord. This will open the final door. You have cried enough. You have carried the weight for too long. You have endured enough. Today, I place a full plate in front of you, real food. Receive it. This is not just an ending, it is a graduation. Welcome back to the table of your promise. But keep this. Guard your peace. Not everyone will enter the next chapter of your life. Some people only like you when you're down. They won't celebrate your relief. Let them go. Don't be upset about what I've taken away. Celebrate what I'm sending you. And I'm sending you something so wonderful, made especially for you and finished to perfection. that you'll know only heaven could have done this. I love you. I've always loved you. That's why I couldn't help but write to you. That's why I needed to let you know. Don't miss out. Don't ignore it. If you do, you'll miss out on something that was made just for you. But if you believe me now and prepare yourself with prayer, you won't miss it. This is your moment. This is your warning. This is your prize. If you liked this message and want others to see it too, click thank you. This small gesture helps keep alive the mission of bringing light to those who have lost hope. Thank you very much. Open your hands. You are blessed. And don't ignore this message. It is no coincidence that you opened it. This message was spoken in heaven and blessed by my spirit for this exact moment. Archangel Michael is at your side right now with his sword unsheathed. Not for judgment, but for protection. Something will be revealed about you that will completely change your life. This is news we have been waiting for a long time, which has been hidden and resisted by forces we could not see. But I said, you should receive it now. If you forget this message, you will regret it. Regret it. It was not because of me, but because you missed the moment that should have been yours. You remained silent, trusting and suffering, with much disappointment, amid conflicts that are not often spoken of, with fake smiles and hidden tears. You saw others rise and wondered when it would be your turn. But what you don't know is that I was watching every moment. You kept praying, even when you felt nothing. You kept giving, even when it seemed like no one was giving back. You showed your strength hidden in your weakness. And today, yes, today, I will reward you in front of the people who thought they had forgotten you. This message is just for you. It's not for your neighbor. It's not for your friend. Not even for those you tried to help. It's sealed with your name in the archives of heaven. Archangel Michael says, this is an emergency alert. The doors have opened. You will receive a favor that has been held back for a long time. If you are reading this, your name will be shouted in a place of influence. If you don't do this, you will miss your moment. Be sure to seize the moment. I have proof of what I have promised. You will receive great news soon. Not next year. No, someday. Now, soon. Maybe even in hours. You didn't ask for anything, and yet something will be placed in front of you. It will seem like a dream, but it's not. It's your storehouse being opened. Heaven says, you have suffered enough. I am not cruel. I was preparing something greater. And if I had told you before, you would have trusted the people around you to take care of it. But now you have been tested. You know who you can trust. You know who you must leave behind. And now I trust you more. You are being moved from the back to the front, from silence to light, from being tolerated to being celebrated. There is someone you are waiting for. They have seen everything you have been through in silence. They are about to speak your name. You will make a decision that concerns you, and that conversation will bring many blessings. But be careful. This blessing is not for entertainment. It is not just for status. It is for your legacy. It is for your family. It is for those who secretly look up to you, waiting to see if you will succeed. You are someone's hope. You are proof that God still performs miracles. Today, I am writing to tell your story. Archangel Michael whispers, "You almost lost this." It was almost unnoticed, but he stopped because heaven touched your heart. You were chosen for this moment. And if you don't believe it yet, you will. You will receive a sign in the next few hours, a name, a message. It's a strange coincidence, but it confirms what I said. It may come in a phone call, a stranger, an opportunity that suddenly arises. But it will happen, and when it does, remember, I warned you. Don't forget, some people are saying your name. Right now, some with jealousy, some with admiration, some with regret. But I, the Lord, speak your name with purpose. You are not a mistake. You are not late. You are not lost. Your time was being prepared, and now you are being called. I have sent angels to walk before you. You will not have to fight the same way you fought before. What took years will now take weeks because you are in alignment. And when alienation comes, acceleration follows. The person you loved will no longer hurt you. I am leaving behind the bad memories and replacing them with peace. The person who used you was like a brick in the construction of my betrayal. The people who laughed at you will see your transformation and will not be able to deny my hand in your life. And if you liked this message and want more people to receive it too, click "Thank you very much." This gesture of affection helps keep this mission alive. Thank you very much. Good news is coming to your home. Yes, your physical home. Someone will arrive with a message, a revelation, or an invitation. It may come by email, text message, or even in a conversation on the street. But things are going to change. This news is not small. You can't ignore it. It will demand a response. When it arrives, don't question it. Don't push it away. Don't ask why. Just say, "Thank you, God. I accept, my child. You have been faithful in the little things, and now I will make you rule over many things." You thought I wasn't listening, but I was. Every cry, every tear. I noticed every word of the sentences you couldn't finish. I saved every tear. I wrote your name in places you've never been. I have hidden a blessing in someone's heart, and they are on their way to deliver it to you. You will recognize these people not by what they say, but by the peace they convey. This person may not know why they feel drawn to you, but I sent them, and they will not leave you empty-handed. They are your sign and will confirm everything written in this message. But be careful, my child. The good news is that the enemy will try to distract you. He will make you miss the past, friends, and situations that have already happened and that will now seem like good opportunities. But you are no longer the same person. You must not let that pain return. Choose the future, because what is to come is better than what is behind you. You are being placed in front of people who have already rejected you, but this time they will not be able to stop you. I am rewriting history. Where there was lamentation, there will be applause. Where there was silence, there will be celebration. This news may be good for your pocket, for your feelings, or for your spirituality. But for you, it is all three. I am not a half-hearted God. When I touch an area of your life, I heal, restore, and elevate everything. Expect a financial change. Expect a letter. Expect a new connection. Expect a dream that will guide you. Expect to hear my voice in a way that will move you. Archangel Michael says again, but only a few have been chosen to experience this wave of glory. You are one of them. But the only requirement is obedience. Don't delay. Don't doubt. Move when God moves. You were born to lead, not to follow. You were born to set the standard, not to beg for crumbs. I created you to influence rooms, not to be ignored in them. You have spent too much time in this situation, but now things are going to change. The angels are making your name rise. Someone important is going to talk about you, and it will open a door for you. But before you do that, clean up your space. Make room for him. Prepare as if it has already happened, because faith that waits is good. But faith that prepares is even greater. You will be surprised at how quickly I move if you take this seriously. My child, today is a special day. Today is a wonderful day. Today will be a special day that you will never forget. I remembered you on this day. I never forgot. The delay was never rejection. It was divine intervention. I have been building you, not ignoring you. Out that you are ready, the launch has begun. Don't forget that. Don't fail to do it. Don't think about it anymore. This message is special because it will not be easily found. If you keep your faith and respond to it, you will see that your requests will finally come true. It is not the beginning, it is the end. The voice of the Lord will be clearer from now on. You will feel your dreams clearer, more vivid, and closer. It's as if After a long time, something you've been carrying around has finally begun to take shape in your life. Not in fantasy, but in reality. It's a feeling that can't be explained in words, only felt. You will feel that your dreams are clearer, because the news you've been waiting for is already on its way. And even if you can't see it yet, it's coming, crossing the veils of time, directed toward you with divine precision. And it has your name on it. Today, this is not a general message or a nice statement to comfort you. This is divine intervention, a moment that was already destined for you, that was written even before you were born. You did not see this message by chance. I brought you here. Among millions of paths, you chose the one that brought you here. You asked the question. She was sad and said nothing. He almost gave up. I saw everything. I came from heaven to make sure you read this. I am the Lord, your God, the one who does not forget, the one who remains when everything falls apart, the one who still calls you by name amid the noise. Today, I spoke because the time was right. Heaven moved on your behalf, and I sent Archangel Michael to warn people. It's not for everyone, but only for you, because you were chosen. What is coming to you is so great that it could only be announced by one of the most powerful. Michael does not come down without reason. Archangel Michael says, emergency alert. Very good news has been released about you. The clock in heaven has turned. The promise that seemed distant is becoming reality. Don't worry about delays. Everything was being prepared for this moment. But there is one more detail. To understand this news, you need to have faith, remain silent, and obey. It is not yet time to share. It's the time to keep it to yourself. Protect it with prayer, gratitude, and reverence. This is not an ordinary gift. It is a divine response. If you identified with the message, consider clicking the thank you button below the video. In addition to supporting this mission of spreading words of light, this gesture allows us to reach more people who, like you, need to see this invisible reality. Listen carefully. What you asked for, what you cried for, what you dreamed of is closer than you think. Today, heaven chose you. Today, Archangel Michael spoke to you. Don't tell anyone. 2 minutes left. Don't ignore it. You felt a different energy in the air since you read this message. You may not realize it, but your spiritual body is already reacting to what is being released upon you at this moment. It is as if invisible doors are opening, unlocking padlocks that have kept your blessings trapped for years. That strange feeling that something is about to happen was not paranoia. It was your spirit realizing what was happening outside your sight. It was your soul recognizing that the waiting period was coming to an end. It was your intuition picking up the whispers from heaven about you right now as you read these words. Conversations are taking place in places you never imagined. Your name is being spoken by people you thought had forgotten you. You are being affected by decisions that are being made. Doors that were closed by human force are being opened by divine intervention. Archangel Michael whispers, the resistance that kept this person's blessings away from them has just been broken. Those who said no have lost their authority. Problems that seemed permanent are being resolved one by one because of the faithfulness shown. Do you know when it feels like your life has stopped? As if you were living in slow motion while everyone around you was moving forward. That is over. The pause has been lifted. The game has been tightened. And now you will experience what it is like to live at the speed of divine grace. There is someone thinking about you, and they don't know why. They don't know why your face popped into their mind. They can't explain why they want to get in touch. But I put it in their heart because it is through this person that one of your blessings will come. This person has a key to open a door that is locked in your life. They don't even know they have this key. But when they get in touch, when they make that call, when they send that message, they will be delivering much more than they realize. They will deliver your miracle as if it were a coincidence. While this is happening, it is important to understand that you are no longer in the same spiritual category as before. Something has changed in your heavenly classification. You have been promoted and now have a different level of favor and blessing. The rules that applied before no longer apply. That is why things will start to happen faster now. That is why opportunities will appear when you least expect them. That's why people will treat you differently, even without being able to explain why. You will be touched by a new energy that people will feel even before they understand it. Heaven says that this person has paid the price of waiting. He showed faithfulness in the darkness. He kept the faith even without evidence. That's why I'm speeding up his time. What would take years will now take months. What would take months will now take weeks. Because when someone shows they can be trusted with little, I trust them with a lot. You will begin to notice more synchronicities in your life. Repeated numbers, names appearing in different places. You will hear conversations that speak exactly to what you need to hear. This is not by chance. It is a sign that you are on the right path and that what is being promised is manifesting itself, but not everyone will like it. Some people have become accustomed to you in a less important role. They will be confused by your transformation. Some people will try to remind you of who you were to feel comfortable with you. Don't blame. yourself. Now you must think about your future, not the comfort of others' past. You cannot move to the next level if you are trying to stay at the current level. It is a choice you will have to make with wisdom and courage. Archangel Michael warns that in the coming days we will have distractions. The enemy knows that something big is being released, so he will interfere. Dramatic situations that would normally catch your attention, problems that would normally distract you, but this time, pay attention to what is happening. Do not be fooled. The news you are receiving is not just a change in circumstances. It is a change of identity. You will discover abilities in yourself that you did not know you had. You will find the courage to make decisions that previously seemed impossible. You will be surprised by the authority you will demonstrate. I am not just changing your situation, I am changing you. I am not just opening doors, I am giving you the equipment you need to walk through them with dignity. I am not just giving you opportunities, I am preparing you to multiply them. A spiritual inheritance from your family is being revealed. Blessings that have passed through generations are coming to you. The promises that were not fulfilled by your ancestors are being transferred to your account. You are becoming the anchor for your family. And in the midst of all this change, remember, I am with you. Not as an observer, but as a father who is proud of his son, who is finally ready to receive what has always been reserved for him. I will give you all the support you need. I will guide you in every decision you make. I will support you in every challenge. The feeling of loneliness you have felt for so long is coming to an end. You will not find perfect people, but you will understand that you have never been alone. I have always been here, preparing this moment, arranging these circumstances, aligning these opportunities. Now that the moment has arrived, all you need to do is receive with certainty, but also with gratitude. Not with fear, but with anticipation. I am not questioning whether she deserves it, but celebrating that it has finally arrived. Now, let's get to the most important point of this message. Choosing an option now will define how the next few days, and possibly the next few years of your life will unfold. What I have shared with you are not just pretty words to encourage you. What I have given you is a spiritual map, a divine roadmap. You are standing at a crossroads. On one side is the common path of doubt, where you can question everything you have heard, rationalize the signs, and return to your usual routine. On the other side is the path of faith, where you choose to believe that the impossible is about to become possible in your life. Archangel Michael says that the time for preparation is over. The time for manifestation has begun. But you must choose whether you will cooperate with what is being released or whether you will resist out of fear of the unknown. The choice is yours, but the consequences will be eternal. Stop for a moment and feel what is happening in your body. Do you feel a different kind of peace? Do you have a hope you haven't felt in a long time? Do you have the feeling that something big is finally happening in your favor? This is not psychological suggestion. It is spiritual confirmation. Your spirit recognizes the truth when it hears it, and it is realizing now that everything that has been said here has divine approval. You can try to understand it rationally. You can look for logical explanations, but deep down, you know what is happening. You know that this is real. In the next few hours, you will receive the first sign. It may be subtle, a name mentioned suddenly, a number that appears many times, a song that plays at the right moment, a person who contacts you for no reason. Don't ignore it. Don't think it's just a coincidence. Confirm it when that sign comes. I want you to do something simple but powerful. Raise your hands and say out loud, I receive, Lord. I accept what they say about my life. This statement will open the final floodgates. When that happens, the last phase of what is being prepared will be activated. But I need to warn you about something. Not everyone around you will understand your transformation. Some people like the broken version so much that they will find the restored version strange. They may try to remind you of things that went wrong in the past, doubt your ability, or even hinder your progress in subtle ways. Now you will find out who really roots for you and who just tolerated your presence. Now it's time to distinguish your true friends from those who took advantage of you. It will hurt, but it's necessary. You can't carry dead weight because you are no longer where you belong, heaven says. This person is entering a time when my glory will be so clear in their life that it will be impossible to deny my presence. Therefore, any relationship that keeps you small must be ended. If anyone speaks against what I am doing, that person will be silenced. It is a necessary cleansing, and while some people leave, others will come in. You will attract people with the same spiritual frequency as you. Relationships that will make you grow and not settle for less. Connections that will increase your capacity and not diminish your energy. You are creating a network of relationships that you cannot yet see. People who will be very important to you in your next chapter are being put on the right path. Some you already know, but you didn't know how important they were. Others are new and will come into your life suddenly. And if you identified with the message and felt you needed to hear it today, consider joining our spiritual family here in the comments. Tell us which phrase impressed you the most. What has changed in your heart since you started reading? How do you feel different now? We want to hear your story because it can inspire others. We are more than an online community. We are a spiritual family that is strengthened by each other's testimonies. Every story of change you tell keeps someone else believing in life. You must understand that your journey to this point has not been yours alone. You are ready to be an example to those who are facing difficulties similar to yours. Your story of restoration will be the map that others will follow to find their way out of the maze. So don't keep what is about to happen in your life to yourself. When the miracle happens, when the door opens, when the call comes, remember to come back here and tell this spiritual family. Your testimony will not only be a celebration, but a message of hope for those who are still discouraged. Archangel Michael makes his final statement. This word was sent to transform a life, but also to create a wave of transformation through this person. She has been chosen to be a blessing. What will happen to her will be so impressive that other people will want to know how it was possible. And that is how the kingdom grows. One transformed life at a time. One example at a time. One story at a time. You are not just receiving a blessing, you are becoming a blessing. You are not just being healed, but also becoming an instrument of healing. It is not just a process of restoration. It is you also becoming an agent of that process. In a few days, when you look back on this moment, you will understand that today was a turning point. Today was when everything changed. Today was when you decided to believe that the impossible was possible. Choosing to have faith, even when we are not sure, activates powers from heaven that were just waiting for permission to act. I want to make one last promise. I will not abandon you in the middle of the process. I will complete what I started today through this message. I will be present at every stage of your transformation. I will be with you in every situation. I will celebrate every victory you achieve. This is a moment of inspiration that will not pass. It is the beginning of a new season that will last. This is not just a pretty word that you will forget. It is a sealed promise that will be fulfilled. This feeling will not disappear. It will change and remain. Now, close your eyes. Feel the presence of the sacred around you. And in silence, say, "Yes, Lord. I accept. I believe. I trust." And when you open your eyes, know that you are no longer the same person you were when you started reading this message. Welcome to your new life. Welcome to your new chapter. Welcome to the fulfillment of the promises made to you before you were even born. You have waited a long time, and the time has finally come. And it won't be long now. Your time is now. Now is your moment. Your new life begins today.